me up again. Because she knows how to get me up now. She just goes after the phone cord. She knows that'll get me awake.
Like I said,
I know. I need to move.
Charge your phone right here, right now.
I agree. I need to do it. Oh shit, we're off. All right. Blue clothes to start the seed. Oh, blue bunny. Oh, I fucking forgot to pick up the sign. I hope this isn't... the tree's not worth anything. I'll get the next one. One night off and I'm rusty already. Wow, a single arrow. Wow, Uncle, thanks for, you know, keeping the treasure trove. Other sword. That's better. This isn't a good tree. Oh, it was bombs and I missed it. Ugh. Arrows, I don't need arrows. Well, at least I got my second set of bombs. So I guess it's not a complete loss. What was that? Oh, it was the mushroom. Ugh, that's like the worst of items to be on the ledge. Nothing like a chase item. Need to remember that one. If you're agging him for a chase item, I swear to shit. Actually,
33 years ago today, fucking Rooster premiered on NBC.
Oh my. I don't even... I know the show. I was that age, but I don't remember the show. Did not need that. Cat. Oh, damn cats! Jesus fuck, man! A glove. Like a glove. I think I'm gonna hit the Houlihan room. Oops. After this. I'm really tempted to. I guess let's see how many rupees we get out of this. If we're gonna have enough to do Zora, we'll do the Houlihan room. Ether. It's an early one. Oh my god! Hey babe, would you do me a favor? Would you open up that curtain a little bit so the cats can see each other? Because I think that's what's happening, is they're getting spooked because one of them's always hiding behind the curtain. That's, yeah, just so they can see through. I'm just afraid one of them, Kiva's gonna hide, and then, you know, Jasper's gonna jump out and something bad's gonna happen. Thank you, sweetheart.
Oh my god, that was her? She was Punky Brewster.
Nope. Jesus. Interesting. Maybe I won't do Houlihan. Yeah, maybe I will. I think. Ooh, no problem.
She was on Saved by the Bell.
That makes a difference. Alright, sheer. What do we got here? Rupee. So, I guess since we have the flute, doing the whole hand room actually is not incredibly convenient. Blue, 6, and red. That's not good. Damn pendant dungeons. Going to be the death of me. Magic to do a
Oh, there's another World's Coming to an End on September 23rd. Did you hear about that one?
Oh, cool. I'll mark my calendar for the 24th. Oh shit. Oh, it's still there. Okay. Which religion? Not so religion called it this time.
I don't know, they're talking about... Oh, who mentioned it? Let's see, is this it?
Sure, it's some religious fanatic.
There's some planet supposed to be heading towards us right now.
Oh! Oh, and I'm not anywhere close to being prepared. Alright, so we're still gonna fake Flipper here. We're especially gonna fake Flipper here because we can actually get the everything except the top ledge out. But we might... It's so inconvenient without the rupees. Maybe I won't. Nah, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. So, it feels like you only do one. It's supposed to be 2. Alright, so let's... Yeah, the flute opens up the mountain. I just don't like going up to the mountain yet. I think we're gonna check the outliers. We're gonna check the 2 outliers here. I normally don't go to the desert this early. Piece of heart. Do not need that. I think we're going to take this opportunity to do a save quit. And go to Sanctuary. God, I really want to do the Houlihan room. But we are going to check the... We're going to check the escape before we go anywhere else. And then we're just going to go to the mountain. Don't need to do that. We'll do the sewer escape. We could also do dark room if we really wanted to, but I don't think we will here.
Somebody says that the book of Matthew and the book of Revelation are not about the end of the world, but rather the end of an age. The Old Covenant Mosaic age, which came to a dramatic conclusion in 70 AD, and the decimation of Jerusalem and the destruction of its final temple was just as Christ prophesied in Matthew 23.
Damn, we got the key too. Alright, so yeah, we'll check them out. We've not fake flippered yet. We have the key, which means the map is in one of those two rooms. You can do that, and then, I mean, it's basically mountain and then eastern. I think we haven't checked the Zora. If I got a few more rupees, I would do that. Because then I could do the Houlihan room, get the rest, go up there, fake flipper, all the way in and out. That would actually be not horrible, but I think we're just going to go to Eastern instead. We're only missing the freaking... Itch on the top of my head, and it's not convenient to do this in dark room.
Huh?
I was doing a dark room, so I had to hold my sword, and I had an itch in my head, and it was difficult to do. I was doing this. My controller over my head. I hate coming up here this early without the hook shot of the mirror. But if Spectacle Rock happens to be an item, this pays off. But otherwise, I think we're just going to go to Eastern. I gotta stop coming up here. I really do gotta stop coming here. Even though the flute is what it kind of leads you here, the flute could also just be a nice item to have. And in this case, it is. So, off to Eastern. And if Eastern doesn't pay, then we actually have to do the Houlihan room and then do the we'll take Flipper up to Zora, because that's the last spot. And hopefully, it is not the Master Sword and is instead the Hammer. That way we have Dark World access. Or it could be the second glove. This could be either. We're looking for either here. Hopefully we don't have to do Aghanim. I doubt it. I gotta start doing this before doing the mountain. And then, of course, the minute I do that, it'll be the mountain, because that's how this fucking game works.
What's up? You just doing regular race?
Yep.
Red Crows!
Red Crows.
I see you already have a Moon Pearl and a sword. You also have the Power Glove and the Ether Medallion.
I have all of those things.
And the flute! Hey Alex, quick question. Remember how you used to have those like really old beefy headphones, like the cord ones? Do you still have those? This just came to me. Alright, it's fine.
I don't think I do.
I think I might have an old pair, like somewhere in my storage box. Probably. The reason why though is because I want to. The headphones I use, like regular earbuds, are kind of short, and every time that they're just so short, where I have to like sit right next to the amp in order to play. So I was thinking that if you have one of those other headphones that have like the beefer ones, the cheap ones that that probably are really old, they have a longer cord. I think I'm gonna use that and just use it for a while to see how much it works.
Find something online where you should find them for
I mean, if I can't find my other ones, then it's kind of anyways, what you doing? Oh, I know what you're doing, but how are you enjoying it?
It just started.
many people are in this race?
Only 6. There's another one going on right now that's about an hour in that's got like 15 people in it. So I just want to get one in while I could. Couldn't want to wait another extra hour. Don't be a dud here. Don't be a dud here. Please don't be a dud. Other than this, it's just Zora, and we just don't have the rupees yet. So if we do Houlihan Room, we're still 70 rupees behind. How do you hit stuck on the fucking switch, you dumbass? So I'm going out of my way to get that rupee. No, it's not here, unless it's in the big chest. And then we gotta go to Zora. It's the only option. I mean, that almost leads me to believe this is the item here. It's the shield. It is not. We are going to Zora. Really? Fucking Zora. Last place to look. In this case, though, because it is the... Oh, wait, I haven't checked Escape yet. I haven't checked Castle Escape. That... Yeah, I don't know why I thought I had that done. I must have checked that off and didn't mean to, because I know I haven't done it yet. Just do 4 to be safe. 3 is generally enough, but... I guess we'll do this, and then we'll go to, go to Escape. That's actually that's a mistake on my side. Kind of forgot I hadn't done that yet, even though it takes a little bit longer to get there. That was a mistake. So it's one or the other. I mean, we're looking for... If it's Master Sword, we do... actually, no, it won't be Master Sword. It's got to be either the glove or the hammer. Unless it's Master Sword or Cape and the lamp. It won't make you go do that in the dark. So it's got to be one or the other. And it's much more likely to be one item, considering the map is still live down here, too. What would be the worst is if it's just the lantern, because that opens up a few extra places to go to, and then have it be Master Sword, then it force you to do Aghanim anyway. That would be pretty bad. But 17 minutes, we still are missing the progression item. That's not good. But at least we did the Houlihan Room, we got it out of the way, so if we do have to do the... If we're going to do fake flips up to Zora, we'll probably get the rest of the rupees in here. Getting that key on the other side. I mean, it might be required. No, it would never be required, my bad. Damn it, I forgot to keep going up high for that. It would never be required, because you can always get there from the front side, as long as you have the lamp. My bad. There's the buff. Alright, we finally have our Dark World access. So we'll do this, we'll save quit, we'll go to the Sanctuary and head to... Yeah, we gotta go through the north route. We have what? Oh, red mail with 7 hearts is more than enough to do blind. So we'll get that out the way. Don't care if I take a hit here, I'm saving quitting. So the last item is live. Damn, I'm not crisp on my input tonight. So 19 minutes it took us to find that. It's not too good. Not too good. We gotta rely on crisp routing the rest of this. So we have what? Basically, we're going to start at Thieves and see where that takes us. because we don't have the next. We can go Thieves South out to Hype Cave, but we cannot check the Pyramid or Catfish. And then we also do have the Mire Cave. That's the last thing open besides Zora. We'd like to save Zora now at this point because there's 5. And where's green? Oh, it does mean we need medallions, though. I'm trying to do this one-handed while I have to do my tracker. So, Pod is interesting as a green medallion. Only because we're going to be over there at some point. As soon as we get the bow, we're going to be over. We're going to be over there. There's a Master Sword. Nice item. Doesn't actually change anything here. Get the Sea House, and then we'll head to Blind. And we're basically looking for the bow. If we get the bow early, it's going to be very interesting, because that would lead to going back to Eastern to finish that off. Although it would have to, again, for logic-wise, it would have to be the bow and the lamp, I guess, yeah. So, that's not incredibly likely. I'm actually going to get that rupee. That puts us over the mark. We don't need to worry about it anymore. So does that. I think there's a quicker way doing this if you go up the other way. I saw... who did I see yesterday doing that route, going up and around and down? It seems to have... It's got one less screen transition. I should figure that out and see if it's actually quicker.
Never mind, Alex. I found my solution. Hey, Alex. Do these look familiar? They're Michael's old wireless headsets.
Oh, okay.
This I found on my shelf, and apparently having it being there for more than about a year, batteries still work, the speakers work, and it sounds so much better than using my earbuds.
Well, don't drop them.
Oh no, haven't dropped these.
Excuse me?
I haven't dropped these yet, so...
No, they're not being any ever. Don't
Well,
drop
at
them.
least if... Yeah.
No, just...
Don't drop them.
Don't just...
I'm just happy that these work.
Alright.
Plus the wireless, so I don't have to, having to stretch in order to reach the amp.
That'll work.
Yeah. The only slight problem though is when there's no noise playing, like, if I just have it mute, like the music mute, it has a slight buzzing sound in the back. But if I turn up the music, then it doesn't have that sound.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure it's still there, you just can't hear it. Ow.
No, I mean like it goes away. Like there, you can really hear the buzzing sound. It's a loud sound. But when you just slightly turn up the volume, you don't even have to play anything. It'll go away.
Alright. Cool.
Yay! I'm actually really happy.
Enjoy.
Well, good.
Any luck on your... Oh, I see you have the golem.
Yeah, I got Titan's minutes.
Ooh, just thought of something. If you get the lantern. Do you think Aghanim might be required?
It's unlikely.
What are the signs that you...
I need the hammer, that's all. If I don't have the hammer, then... If I don't find the hammer, then that's a different story. But that's all I'm missing is the hammer. Unfortunately, I also need the hammer to get the basement chest here, and I don't have it yet.
Are you guys aware that the window above the back door is open?
Yeah.
I just didn't think you might know, because sometimes the window's always open.
It's fine. It lets air in.
Does it have a screen on it?
Of course it does.
Of course it does. I wouldn't leave it open if it didn't.
It's fine. We got this.
We got this house thing down, Daniel.
I would assume so. We've been living here for, what, how many years?
many has it been? We're on is this our 4th? Shit, I was really hoping that was going to be the hammer.
What does that mean if it's not the hammer?
Well, that means I got to come back at some point if I ever need to check the basement.
Or if it's something else.
Well, it's obviously someplace else. It wasn't there.
Besides the box.
What's in the box?
Where's it from?
Huh?
What's that phrase from?
From 7.
7?
Probably
I
have never seen
remember
it.
there was a
Kind of a
phrase.
horror movie.
It's a thriller.
Thriller, yeah, but it's gross.
There was a show called How I Met Your Mother. There was a scene near one of the episodes where everyone's like, it's not Christmas, but it's like special events. And every time they get a box, they're like, what's in the box? And they open it up and there's like a bunch of letters. And it's like, oh, look at that.
What do we get from this guy? With the shield.
Oh, it's not progression, is it?
It is.
Then how did we get there?
Because they didn't mark it down.
Oh.
Yeah, it's always progression. Well, we are going south. And we still do not have the next line of progression yet. So, to the south we go. I don't think they would put... I don't believe that the blacksmith logic is in here, where you can cheat the smith out. We could also check the first chests in Skullwoods. I mean, that is a possibility, unfortunately, and I just don't think that's the right play with this many items to the south. There's got to be something out here. Well, there doesn't have to be, but I think it's likely. There's the lantern. So that does, unfortunately, open a bag of him. It also opens up that extra chest. So we'll check all the way to Hype Cave. Boy, that's going to make an interesting decision. We still do have Zora. We can do that. And this could be an Aga required seed. It's... I think at this point I will check everything before I do Agadem. But this would be a late Aga seed if it was. And there's still 4 or 5 places I can check, plus a couple of places that are out of sequence. So we could find an out of sequence item. Toss my bomb early.
Oh my goodness.
Plenty of heart containers. This is our save quit point. We cannot progress any further here. Fuck. Alright, we have a couple of choices here. We're going to go... Let's check the south route. Ah, boy, let's check... Yeah, let's check Meyer. Even though it's only two items here, we're also going to get the knowledge of... We'll get the knowledge of what's in there, and then let's just check the whole thing. We're going to go down, we'll fake flipper up to Zora, see if we can get a sequence break in there, and then... Yeah, and then we'll basically... We got one chest, and then Aga. This is open. Oops. It's open. You can't do anything with it, but it's open. So this is a save quit point. A lot of save quits for having the flute. There's the bottle. There's our progression line. Although, funny enough, it does not actually... I mean, we're going to do it. That is weird. It doesn't actually change. Because even with Eastern killed, we're going to get 5-6, but we cannot check 5-6. Because we need to do Agadem. So that hammer still might be on the ledge. Because this is not an item. We've gotten all the items. We're going to do it because we want to open 5-6. But we can't use it unless we get the mirror or the hammer. And then do Aghanim. So we're going to do it just because we're going to be here, even though we might have to double dip and come back for pod. We're still going to get this out of the way just because it is 5. And then I'm thinking Aghanim is actually going to be needed here. I'm not going to pull the trigger yet because we are going to check that sequence break. And we do have the one chest also inside of Escape in the sewers. We can check that as well. Which the quickest way to do that would be going through Sanctuary. So we'll do that. God, we're going to do that as well. Sanctuary is a save quit point, but I just don't want to do Aga unless I have to. So we're going to have a save quit point. We'll finish here. We'll go do fake flippers all the way up. We'll have a save quit point. We'll go to Sanctuary and do the one chest. We're going to check everything on this case because that'll save us 3 or 4 minutes if we don't have to do Aghanim. I think that's where it's leaning. It would make sense. There's also that mushroom that's on Aghanim's Cave of the Lumberjacks. It's taunting you there. Really? Oh, that was weird. Yeah, it's gonna throw off the whole. Yeah. Maybe I can get a quick kill this with that. It was weird. I've never had that happen. Come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've never hit the top one first and had that happen. That was really weird. So, we're going to fake flip here and hope for a sequence break. Because I got a feeling Aghanim is the route of progression. It makes sense. But I don't want to take that risk. If you can pull a sequence break off here. Oops. You pull off a sequence. Jesus. I've sucked at this lately. If you pull off a sequence break here and it saves you 3-4 minutes, that's pretty fucking huge. As we get to check here, and we also get to check the wishing well. Straighten your... Oh my god. This has not been a good seed. This has not been a good seed so far. It's been very messy. What you got, old man? Oh, Mr. Boots! That actually... Oh, I'm off by 1. That changes it a little bit, too. That opens up 2 new things now, which is good because I was going to go that way anyway. It also gets us... Wait, why... Oh, fuck, I forgot to check this. I was too busy looking up ahead here. It technically gets us into Mire. That is interesting. We're not supposed to have this yet. That is a good sequence break. We're going to continue as planned here. There's a bottle. We're not supposed to have that yet either. Maybe we can get away with this one and not do Aghanim. So we're going to keep checking items until we run out of things to check. Stay Jesus walking. There's a hell of a wasted dash there. Extra bottle. We're not going to come back and get that. Look at me and Jesus. Do got to be careful. I don't want to take a hit. Alright, so that's clear, that's clear, that's clear. And survey says arrows. Those are some expensive arrows. Alright, now we get to check and see if that sequence break pays. Oh, we want to go this way first. And we have the bottle too, so we could actually, yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. So we'll do this.
There's just old box of wires that I have on my shelf, and I found a few chargers that I forgot I had.
Oh.
I'm off. Boy, if this sequence break pays off, that would be a nice time saver. Find that hammer. I mean, it's most likely the hammer's on the ledge. Either that or like the flippers are on the ledge. If it's actually the flippers, that would be huge, because that would lead us to... Oh wait, I want to do this. We're going to do this side too. So this is going to be our save quit point. And then we'll jump out. We'll do... Again, it's in logic here. The question is, do we double dip? Do we go to Meyer to attempt to keep this sequence break alive? That's the question. We can get in there. And with flippers, one of the first items that you would come across in progression out of Dark World to get you forward. Oh, I'm really tempted to. That chest is never anything. I don't know why I keep going. I'm really tempted to check it out. When does Aghanim open? It doesn't open much. We do also, you know, we also do have two other chests we can check here. I totally forgot we can go back and do the, we'll actually do that before we go to Meyer. We're just gonna, again, we're gonna check everything before going to Aghanim. I don't know why I'm doing this. I mean, this is pretty much guaranteed to be Aga required. This is the last thing I can check that is in logic. And then at that point, the sequence break basically isn't worth it. Because I don't... What's the likelihood that it would send us to Meyer first? I think that's slim. I think it would send us to Pod before Meyer, and I can get to Pod after this. So I think if this comes up empty, we're gonna go to Aghanim. We've let it go for so long. He might do that. Shit. Yeah, I fucked that up. There's an item. Yeah, I think if this fails, which it's probably going to, we're gonna go do, we'll just go to Aghanim. But this is one of those that it's easy to check the chests, so it's not a huge deal. Get out of my way, buddy. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. There's a map.
9-volt batteries?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, because my pedal, the battery that I used, it was just a rental one. I found a box that was like a little package. I was assuming that it was already near there, and that was
Then you're dead.
Don't want to get Gibdo hugged. Come on. There he is. I'm gonna have to go to Aghanim, and I know it. I shouldn't have held off on this long, but this is stuff I would have to check anyway, so I'm not totally opposed. God, you're gonna make me go back. The only thing that the way this pays off is if the big chest has the hammer or the fire rod, either one, and then it pays off. But considering what it gave us in the order it gave us with the lamp, I just got to assume it's Aghanim. Shit, I fucked that up too. My execution's not on right. I'm glad this is just casual. So this is our save quit point, unless it's the fire rod. It is not. Alright, let's go to Aghanim. The likelihood that Meyer is going to have a sequence break item at this point is so fucking slim. That Aghanim's going to be required anyway, and then we don't have to double dip into Meyer. So, the sequence breaks boots were nice. They are going to help. But in the end, we did check a few things we did not need to check. Unfortunately. But that was a gamble. After the sequence break, it was worth the shot. But we are not surprised. That would have been, I mean, the payoff would have been enormous. But I think the reason that this is clearly pointed to it is because Crystal 5 and 6. If it wasn't Crystal 5 and 6, I would have been much less up to just checking this immediately. But since it is Crystal 5-6, this is pretty much where it was pointed to. It was just, again, it was worth the gamble. There's no... I don't feel bad about that. I didn't really check anything that I wasn't going to check anyway. And in basically the order that I did it, so it's not a big deal. And again, at least I have the boots, and if people didn't do that sequence break when you got the boots, that's going to be a significant advantage. And Meyer's only available via sequence break here, so the only way that this ends up being that Meyer actually would have something is if the first item off the ledge here are the flippers. And if that's the case, I'm actually going to be pretty pissed. Because then that risk of checking it would have actually paid off. Because then that's where progression would lead normally. Oh, man. Block my shot. Get out of my way! But I just wasn't gonna... Meyer's not the worst dungeon in the world to double dip into. It's one of the better ones, behind like Skullwoods. But... just, again... I think the risk was... or the payoff chance is so slim. We'll see if I was wrong. I mean, I'll find out very, very soon. If that fledge item is flippers, or I get flippers immediately into pod, I might have screwed up. Because what else does flippers open? I mean, catfish? That's it. And then it would be Meyer. So maybe this was. I mean, hammer's obviously the item that you want. That's the obvious progression of this hammer. Or fire rod. Either one of those two work. I don't think does the mirror actually get us anywhere? The mirror gives us the rest of the access to swamp down a mire. That's really it. It gets us. No, it actually doesn't. No, it would get us into Swamp Palace because we would have the long way to get there. Yeah, we could technically get in the swamp if it was the mirror. We'd have to do it the long way. So, I suspect this is hammer. I really don't want it to be flippers. It actually doesn't need to be here, yeah. Because there are a few more things that are open now. The mushroom is actually open, although again, the mushroom is not in logic open. Which is interesting. So yeah, we're just going to go straight to pod. That's most likely where an item is to be. And we can clear most of pod. We can clear all the chest sides. We just can't go to the boss. Which hopefully we will never have to, because that means we would have to double dip into pod. But we can get 4 of the 5 items at least, if not all 5, depending on what's on Helmasaur. There is a green pendant out there, but can't assume that is worth anything. If we actually get the hammer, we will clear it. But man, we still need the hammer or the mirror. The mirror actually does open up the ferry now. So I wouldn't be shocked if we get the mirror in here either. Again, we don't want to see the flippers. That's the one thing we do not want to see. Even though we need them. Hook shot. That opens up Death Mountain. Alright, so we're going to stay in here. We could bail. We'd have a decent... Oh, fuck. I hate doing this. But since we can progress in here, even though it's slow, I don't want to bail yet. Man, I'm just not on execution tonight. Not crisp. So unfortunately, we have to do this and then go backwards. Because we don't have the hammer. Which is going to be a pain in the ass. In fact, it's not difficult to get back here. We're going to save quit. We're going to save quit. It's such a pain in the ass to go back the other way. We're going to just check the mountain. We can check everything out here. So, with the hook shot, the entire mountain is open. So, and again, without the sequence break, you don't have the boots yet. So I do have an advantage with that. And I just blocked my way. But at least I didn't get squirrel blocked. I haven't done that in a while. Well, also, I guess we'll get knowledge on what's on T-Rock. Vamos. silvers. That is nice. Good book. And tempered sword. Wow.
Go ahead and look up slippers.
That was interesting. So that gets us into desert. Even though it is a pendant dungeon. And that's a piece of heart. Alright, that was a really good dungeon. Or a real good cave at one of the dungeon. Whee!
How many times have you lost?
I don't know. I lost count already.
When did you get the boots?
Not too long ago, but I got them in a sequence break. I'm not supposed to have boots yet. Hobo had the boots, and I don't have flippers yet. It's one of the few times I've had a sequence break pay off lately.
What was this here?
You take flipper to Hobo.
You stole his boots.
I did.
Your mom was so bored when she was walking down the street with one shoes.
Oh no.
My mom was so bored that she would walk down the street with only one shoe.
I can't. I gotta wait.
Asked her if she wants a shoe. She said, "No, I found one."
The fuck are you talking about?
It's a South Park episode.
No, I don't know that one.
It was the one that you were watching that day, you know, when you were just watching South Park when that raptor came and killed Kenny.
It's that episode.
It was
I
that episode.
don't actually know.
That's actually what happened. That was the very moment. It was right after Kenny got killed, and that's when you did the joke.
Nice. We'll check Hook Shot Cave. That'll be a save quit point. Again, that does open up Desert Palace. I don't want to have to do an extra pendant, but we will. And it is Ether, so we have access to both T-Rock and Mire with the pendants that we have. That's nice. We're also going to take a 30-second detour. Oh, we should just say quit here. Now we won't. Never mind. Thought about it, then thought against it. Oh shit. Okay. Thought I misclicked that. So we'll do long mode. Again, this is... Well, this probably means this is not boot locked. And if it is boot locked, that means we missed something in one of the few locations that are left. We would have missed the flippers. If this is actually boot locked. So I'm expecting this not to be boot locked.
Down here by my feet, and then I got this one rubbing on me. She just leans over.
You have the asshole at your feet?
Yeah.
I mean, he's the only one that does that, so...
Yeah.
Well, it's not boot locked, but getting a key there means you can't open the right side without boots. So that is interesting. Which means these chests that I'm going to right now are technically not accessible yet. Again, unless boots were in, like, pod, and I just bugged out a pod too soon. Just possible. Oh, wow. Or that could just mean nothing over here, and there's absolute junk, and I just wasted time that I wouldn't have done if I didn't have the boots. That's kind of a... That's a interesting situation there. So we could fake Flipper into Ice Palace.
It's not a good idea.
I really don't want to do that right now. I don't think that's a play I want to make. Kiva, close that mouth. Kiva was doing the whole open mouth. Wow, we have got to be behind considering how many places we've checked. Just because we chose wrong at the start, unfortunately, and it is biting us. The fact that we didn't do escape. So, I get a feeling that Landmo's got something. I'm very convinced that Landmo has got something. Wait to drink. Shit. I was gonna have that one. Ah, and I missed the double. I had that one too. Kill that one. Ah, shit, it's that one. Ah, man, I didn't have another hit on it. Alright, well, whatever. I'm convinced that Landmo's got something here. But boy, I was wrong. That was a fucking herring? Really? Unless that's a pedestal seed. So, we've got 3 spots left on our map to check. 2 of them are going to be easy to get to. The third one is not. Can't believe we're going to do this. We're going to get the mushroom. This is not what I thought I'd be doing next. And again, this is... I don't think it's... I think it's in pod. Because, again, we're not even supposed to be able to get this mushroom yet. It could also be at the catfish. But we're hopeful that this is again, a sequence break. I don't think it is. I think we're way in the wrong direction. I think we're going to check catfish, and then we're going to have to go back into pod. Unfortunately. I think that sequence break is doing more harm than good at this point. It would help if I gave him the damn mushroom first. So we'll do this, and then we'll flute back to... I mean, this has to be an item to pay. It really has to be an item. We'll take it, but it's not any good. Yeah, the sequence break through us. That sucks. We've wasted a ton of time. Because we don't have the hammer. Gotta go this way. The question is, do we do catfish first? I'm gonna do catfish first. Only because it doesn't take an incredibly long time to get there. And if it happens to be the hammer, we can use it. Well, actually, if it happens to be the hammer, we're not going to pod. So, this one's got me running all over the place, unfortunately. So, sequence break got me the boots, but it has not helped. It's just thrown this seed into confusion. And that is very unfortunate. So after this, we'll save quit. Unless it's the mirror. Or the hammer. No, we're still going to save quit even if it's the hammer. Fuck. Back to pod we go. We bailed too quick. Motherfucker. We bailed too quick. Yeah, we've totally thrown this race away. So now we have to be hopeful that, one, it's a pedestal seed to make up some of that time, and two, that other people's sequence breaks the books and it's thrown them into this same false break. I might have to triple dip here if we ever have to come back in here. The only exception to this rule, again, is if this happens to drop flippers. But, again, even if... I don't think it can drop flippers. I think it has to drop mirror or hammer. I think it has to be. Because flippers leads them to the same path that I just did. Except it does lead them to mire. And that leads me back to, should I have gone into mire? This game is so fucking confusing sometimes. There's so many different options you can do. This seed has been confusing. And again, I actually blame this on the sequence break to why this one has been so confusing. Because nowhere, the boots did not give me anything. It was an absolute dud. And that is very unfortunate. Because we had a distinct advantage there. And I don't need to hit that. I'm tilting. Okay, do we have the big key? We do not. Okay. I was hoping we did. We could actually do left side first and then head out this way. That is the last key, I believe. Because I've already opened one of the key doors. So I'm pretty sure that's the last key. So everything else is live. There's the big key. Oh my god, is it Meyer? I think it's Meyer. Which means I bet the flippers are in here. I bet the fucking flippers are in here. Oh my god. I didn't take that risk and do the sequence break to Meyer. If that Meyer sequence break means that I did not have to do Aghanim. Okay, never mind. Okay, then Aghanim was yeah, Aghanim was required. Okay, I'm happier now. That's 3 items. If this is the item actually done here. Shit, I gotta go check the other one. And then we're out. I mean, no, fuck, we'll finish this place. There's no reason not to finish it. No. I just bailed on this too soon, because it was such an inconvenience to walk backwards through this dungeon. So that was my mistake. So I just bailed early. If I would have stayed, then yeah. My fault. Of course it's my fault. I'm the fucking one playing, dumbass. Alright, that's the last item. Okay, so we're just gonna get the pendant. Oh god. Come here, you fuckheads. throw that one diagonally. Jesus. Oh, I really don't need these hearts. I don't know what I'm thinking. I know I don't. I've got fucking red mail with 12 hearts here. I don't think that's really going to be needed. No, I forgot to hit the switch. Damn. I'm telling you, those boots threw me for a loop. Alright, so we'll go do Meyer after this. Just knock that out. It won't take long, and we have silver, so we don't need anything else for Vitreous. I think we have a fairy as our bottle item. I think we just have the one bottle. I love me some boots, but I was thrilled to see it, but I think it really fucked me here. I think it really fucked me. Yes. I'm not going to stop doing sequence breaks, but... Again, my concern here is that Meyer had an item that would have... You know, I wanted to try this, but I just think that this way is just easier. I notice a lot of people don't do it, but... Come on, man. Really fucking fireballs? That's, oh, Jesus, man! How many fucking fireballs you got in your belly? So that gives us green pendant, but we're probably never going to go back there and check it, at least not anytime soon. So this is a save quit moment. Yeah, because we're going to get back to Light World. We're going to go to Meyer. We're going to do Meyer before we check the ferry. Still very disappointed. An excellent chance for a sequence break, and it just did not pay. We also have Blind. We can go back to Thieves Town and check Blind's basement. So I guess we're looking for the mirror here. I guess that would be the item that we would be looking for. I don't have the flippers. I can't go this way. Boy, I don't even know what item could have dropped from here that would have given us a sequence break. Maybe the Fire Rod would do it, because Fire Rod would lead us in two different directions. If the Fire Rod led us to, let's say, Hera, and Hera led us to, like, the pedestal, that would be a break that I could have done and bypassed Aghanim altogether. It's just really unlikely. Oh, I hit that one. So yeah, I can't imagine that there was an item in here. Maybe there was a way to do it with the mirror, but I doubt it. I'd have to look. Considering that we know where Hammer is, I'd say it's unlikely if that was the case. Because the Hammer was in Pod. Because there would be no other way to get around a Pod. Well, Flippers would. Flippers would do it. So yeah, Flippers were in here. I could have been able to skip Aghanim. I think that would be the item, because then I could go from the north side and drop down by the river and then go down and around, and I could get the pod that way. So if I run into flippers, I would have not had a need to do Aghanim either. If I do the double-chested fairy, then the fact that I'm doing this actually saves a little bit of time, because then I can take the short route to the ferry. But that's a really complex route. I'm not 100% convinced it's actually faster. Probably is, but I'm not sure. So where do we get the lantern? Yeah, we would have the lantern by now, obviously. Now is the time to take a drink. I need my own private bartender. Powder. Powder's an interesting one. Do I have the key? I don't remember. No, I don't. Powder's an interesting one. It's a good one to get in here, especially because of the amount of anti-fairies near the end of this place. But powder sure is an interesting item to get. That thing hits me more often than not. It's like, it doesn't matter what direction I'm in, the fucking thing hits me. Doesn't matter what direction and how many fucking shields I've got. I should have 8 shields and it would still fucking hit me. So is it here or is it on Vitreous? It's one or the other. Yeah, that powder does not break progression because it's no good without the hammer. And Vitreous, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is the fastest way to get back there. I am, once again, not certain of that. It's quicker going north and around. I think it'd be less screen transitions. And it's a flatter route. You could do boots half the way. So, I mean, I've got to be 10 minutes behind at this point, I think. I would assume. I'm telling you, that boot route fucked me up. That being said, boots are still not in logic yet, because the flippers aren't there. So there's a good chance that people just went to Aghanim right away and did not check boots. And did not do the hobo route. And if that's the case, that does still play off to our advantage to some point. Even though we fucked up by checking the fake route. Well, let's see what happens. I have fucking red mail, tempered sword, mirror shield. And I'm finishing Crystal 3. How the fuck does that work? An hour 14 in. You're so far behind. I missed it. Alright. What did Vitreous have? Fire Rod. I'm telling you, I could still make this into a sequence break. I could still do this, because that would lead us to 2 different locations that would be open. Now, I would not have had silvers at this point if I did the standard route. But I'd still be in a sequence break right now if I did it this way. And we are going, since we don't have the mirror, do we want to go there and back again? I'm going to do it. I'm going to take a 30, it's probably almost close to a minute detour, but it's going to save me time later. And I'm going to check the pedestal before I go in there. Because, I mean, who knows where the mirror is. The mirror could be in here, but that would be the only way that this would work in this way. So we're going to do it this way. We're going to see what happens. It doesn't take too long, and then I can just come down the other route and get the route. Oh, fuck. Now that means we didn't have to clear... Oh, no, we still had to clear Landmoa. That's right. Oh, wait, no, we didn't. Landmoa was a dud. That's right. All of Desert was a dud. It was a herring. That's right. So, yeah, so we even did that. We didn't need to. It led us there. It really did. So, yeah, there's no way we're winning this race. We are so far behind now. There was nothing in there. And not only that, again, the boot route screwed us. Because we got those boots when we did. Yeah, the boots really fucked us. Never said that before, and I'll hopefully never say it again. But the boots fucked me. I mean, flippers are required for the seed, obviously, because swamp is required. But if it's go mode at that point, no one's going to check hobo. And I don't think I'm gaining enough time by doing this to offset the amount of time I lost by getting them. I could really use some arrows here. I didn't want to take that hit. There. Lure those guys down. Saves us a... Oh, fuck. I thought I could do that. I've done that before. It must just be precision. This Moth will be easy. If Moth has the mirror, I swear to shit, every wrong decision that we could have made, we will have made. Oh, there's actually arrows in that skull. I should have taken those. I don't think you can hit him with that charge shot at the beginning. Either that or I'm just horrible at it. But I don't think you can. Alright, is it here? It's... Well, that's the item, but it's not what we want. Okay. So that probably would have ended our progression line. So now we can get into T-Rock. We can... There's a couple of items we can still check here. Boy, that's an interesting route. We're going to save quit. We're not going to go into blind yet. I think we're going to check the ferry. Where do we go to just... Well, I'm already here. Maybe the ferry's a herring as well. I would... I'm kidding. I should be going to T-Rock, but if I can find the ice rod before going in there, that's going to save me 5 minutes. There's not many places I'm going to check here. In fact, the ferry is, I think, the only place we're going to check. Because we've already gone up to Catfish. So yeah, we're going to just check this, and then... There's just nothing else to check. There are 2 items in Village, one light, one dark. Oh, I don't have the mirror. I can't do the quick route. So you still have to go around the long way. Alright, so unless the mirror is in Hera, then I still went... Aghanim is still required. I would have to recheck this to see if there's a way to get around it. I would be very interested to know if you can do that, because the fire rod led us to Skullwoods. Shit. Nah, that was one of those I wanted to check. Get it out of the way. But obviously I suck at this game. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I think we're going to check... Again, I want to get the ice rod. So we're going to go to Hera. We're going to check the ether tablet. Really? We're going to check the ether tablet first, and then... we'll sneak into Hera. And we'll clear it if we have to. I can't go this way. I don't have the goddamn fucking mirror. Mother of fuck, man. Babe, I'm playing like shit. Man, I can't even... I mean, I'm gonna... This is so difficult. I mean, what else could there be? I'm just thinking logically here about what else this could be. Because we're not missing anything else. We're missing flippers. And we're missing ice rod, and we're missing mirror. To me, that's enough items to check this before going into T-Rock. Because if one of these happens to be ice rod, then we can finish T-Rock. We don't have to double dip. Cave. Nice safety. Not what I wanted. Especially at this point of the game. It does open Bumper Cave. Yay. We haven't been up there yet. Man, I'm just... There's an item. This one's throwing me. Be the other item so I can get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. You're gonna send me to the basement, aren't you? I'm gonna do it. I have to gamble at this point. I have to do it. This is gonna take a minute and a half to do. It was a minute 1:23:30 is when I started this. And it'll be 1:25 before I am back. And there's absolutely no guarantee that there's an item in here. I'm only doing this if it's the ice rod. This would basically mean that I could potentially have done all 3 pendant dungeons to completion and not needed to do any of them. The only one that I would have needed to have actually gone into was Pod. This is all so I don't have to double dip into Mire. Or T-Rock, sorry. Most certainly not worth the risk. The likelihood of this actually paying off right now is slim. And it's very upsetting, but I'm already committed to it. I mean, T-Rock is most likely got everything. I would actually be shocked if it didn't have all 3 items at this point. The question's going to be here, who's got the item here? This is fucking dumb. This is dumb, but I'm gambling because I'm so far behind. I need it to pay. I need this to pay. I need this to be the ice rod. Oh wait, I actually want to fall here. Alright, sweetheart. I'm gonna sit here and bash my head against the wall for a while longer because I'm making horrible decisions.
Okay. I love you.
Why am I not hitting? I love you too, babe. This is fucked up. It's not letting me hit the switch.
What'd you do?
That's weird. I've never not been able to hit that switch. The screen must be too far to the north. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this race so horribly. Basically, I did a sequence break, which is normally a good thing. I got the boots, which is normally a great thing. And then it led me down a path that I shouldn't have been able to go to that led to nothing.
That was fun.
Yeah. Although that just right there, considering what was in Hera, did at least confirm that I did it, that Aghanim was required. And I didn't have a chance to skip him, even though it probably would have taken longer than actually doing Aghanim at that point. Oh, fucking squirrels. Hate you, the motherfucking
Squirrels?
Yeah, they're fucking... I call them... I don't know what they actually are. I call them squirrels.
Alright, good night, babe.
Alright, baby, I love you.
I love you too.
This has been horrible. Following a sequence break that led to nothing. Only because it was the boots, of all things. I wonder how many other people did this. Probably not many. I mean, I went to Aghanim when I needed to. But in the end, I have checking away too much. It's the fact that I've done 3 pendant dungeons at this point. I'm going to go this way because I don't have the mirror. I've done basically every pendant dungeon at this point. And I only needed to go into pod. I did not even need to step foot into the other 2. That's the killer. I mean, that's 15 minutes. 10 minutes at least, if not more. 10 to 15. That's just murder. I mean... But that's where the sequence break led me, and... It fucked me. Oh, hey, Dread. Not good. Not good. Very interesting situation has occurred here. There's the flippers. So that's going to lead you to the boots and nothing else. So... Goddamn cats. So, basically, I fake flippered to Hobo, which is normal. You know, you do that. And Hobo gave me the boots. It's fantastic. You want that. That's, like, amazing. Like, you're getting boots out of sequence. You can't ask for anything better. The problem is it led me down a road that... Oops. It led me down a road that ended up... Oh, Jesus, come on, man. It led me down a road that effectively led to nowhere, that led me into 2 dungeons that I did not need to go into. It was just an awkward sequence. It's one of those where I got the boots, you want the boots, obviously. And it looked like, well, I can go this way, or I can go this way, and I can go this way, and I had so many options. None of them led to anything. And in the end, I just ran out of steam and ended up having to go back on track, and yeah, it was a risk that I think I'll make again if that oh fuck, I'm gonna get if that scenario comes up again, I'm going to make that same mistake again. Because the risk... The reward would have been enormous. I mean, we're talking 5-10 minute reward just to get ahead of the curve. And for the fact that it didn't pay off is just murder. I mean, it was a 10-minute gamble both sides. Let's put it that way. It cost me at least 10 minutes, and it would have saved me 10 minutes if it actually paid off. So it was just weird. I've never once before thought to myself that getting the boots early would have been a fucking hindrance, but it was. Do I have the big key yet? I do. So, that's how it's going. I'm going to lose this race miserably. I'm probably going to lose by 15 minutes now. Twice that has happened lately. Why the fuck is that bomb bouncing off the wall so high? That's weird. Never did that before. Wow, and we're still missing items here. So we're hunting for Ice Rod and Mirror. Those are the two items we need. Now that we have flippers, that effectively leads us to Ice Palace, which, mind you, I could have done a long time ago, fake flippering into that. But we needed the flippers anyway, so there was really no point in doing it. Should have hit that switch earlier. So, it's just been awkward. It's been really awkward. And we're probably going to find... I mean, I'm hopeful to find the mirror in here, just because it'll save me a little bit of time. But at this point, the flippers is the progression item. It led me... That's the one item I needed, for certain. So, yeah, it's just been... Those boots really fucked me up. Well, at least we don't have to worry about this. Just gonna get everything. So we have to come back here eventually anyway. That 2? I think that's just 2. Oh, he's got the last item. So we're out. Unless there's an item that is just fucking impossible to find, I'm pretty boned. The only, and I say only, advantage that I've had in this seat is that I did get the boots very quickly. I just took risks because of it. It's possible that people don't even have the boots yet. And there's possible that people are going to go through this without the boots. They're certainly not required. But the amount of time that I gained by having the boots is severely outweighed by what I've lost. So we do not need to do bomb skip because we have Cane, and we have to do this in full clear mode. After this, boy, we're running out of spots to look. If this doesn't happen to have the mirror is the progression item of choice right now, unless unless it's the Ice Rod and that sends us back into T-Rock. And that would just be mean. Double dipping into T-Rock, just getting an item and then out and then having to go back in would just be fucking cruel, man. But yeah, if you see on my tracker that I cleared both Desert and got both items out of Hera, that's why. And I even killed... Now, Helmasaur potentially could still be required, because it is Green Pendant and I haven't checked it yet. So there is a possibility that that one actually is not a waste. Gotta move, Kitty. But I doubt it. That's unlikely. It's also the one item that I just have no reason to ever go back there. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, I still got him. Oh, Jesus. Didn't mean to pick that up. Alright, so at least we don't have to do bomb skip. And then I just hit that on accident. There we go. Kiva. No, Kiva. Kiva, 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 Kiva. You gotta move, kitty. Oh my god. My cats are gonna be the death of me doing these runs. Now she's getting behind my monitor again. Hate it when she does that. I mean, there's probably people already that are already in G Tower by now, I suspect. That would not shock me in the least. There's the big key, so we'll get this. So yeah, we're just gonna go the long way around. Uh-oh. You only get one shot at failing that. Fuck you. It's not possible to get key lock now. Which is nice, because you can get key locked in here if there's happens to be if Cane of Samaria is in the early logic. We gotta be careful. We're actually almost out of magic. We have enough magic. Shit. We have enough magic to last, to get us to where we need to go. Because all we basically need to do is just do Bamba's Medallion. There's a magic... I don't know. I thought there was a magic... There's a little magic pot here somewhere. It'll get us that far. Because we can get the two little ones right before the drop. God, my cat. But yeah, I suspect somebody will probably be done within the next 10 minutes. I think that's how much time I lost. This hasn't really been a difficult seed. There has been a little bit of back and forth, but it has been difficult. There have been several distractions, like the logic has not been, you know, get this item, go here. It hasn't been quite that clear. Alright, so it's the one item here and then Cold Stare. So, and I still have, I mean, I'm still missing 2 items here for Go Mode. My guess is that I'm going to get the mirror here. Look at that. And then the Ice Rod will be in Swamp. I mean, that seems pretty clear at this point. That's twice I've called those. I'm going to get the item right here, and it was literally right here. I mean, the only thing that'll throw this off is if, for whatever reason, you full clear Swamp and the Ice Rod is not in there. But, I mean, I'd bet the farm at this point that it is. God damn it. Ugh. Not only that, my button execution has not been on tonight. Right, let's not fuck this up like we did yesterday. Almost locked in it. I got enough swipes to make that count, though. That's acceptable. Wait, did I miss an item? I couldn't have. That was a full clear. I got that, I got that, I got that. It was a heart piece, it was a rupee, and the mirror. Okay, yeah, I got them all. I just missed. I didn't mark it right. So, if we're in luck, then the ice rod is one of the first chests in Swamp and not the last ones. If we're in luck. So, I fully expect somebody to be finishing here real soon. Like within... I just suck at this game. I'm glad I made this mistake here and not the other day. I did more studying of the numbers, and I should be safe for the tournament. As long as tomorrow and Friday we don't get a whole bunch of people that haven't raced yet. That's what'll fuck me up, is if there's a whole bunch of entries, because there's still like 80 people that signed up that haven't raced. And if we have a lot of people that have done that, then I might be in trouble. But without that, the chances of dropping 20 plus spots are pretty slim. So I'm not racing on Wednesday. I've fully set in stone on that. I'm not going to race on Wednesday. And then as long as I don't drop 10 spots or more, I will not race on Friday. And I'll just stand pat. The only exception to that rule, potentially, is if Friday's race has got like 150 people in it. And then if it does, then I'll reconsider. Because that's going to be a huge swing on not only the... not only potential new people, but also people that are around me in the rankings that are probably also racing. So that would be the only reason that I would race on Friday. So I know my safety number that I'm going to shoot for, and that is, I think, 73, I'm going to say, is my safety number. So if I'm 73rd or higher after Wednesday night, I'm not going to race on Friday again, unless there's just, like, again, over 100 and maybe 120 people. Because that also means that there's probably a lot of people that are playing and that are unranked. And that's a good thing, because it's going to drive the average. As long as there's not a ton of top-end people, which they're probably not going to play at that point, because it could potentially really fuck up their Z-score for seeding. So I would assume that the big-name players will not be playing on Friday. And if there's a lot of lower players, then the possibility of not only doing well, but offsetting somebody else that is in the same range as me is worth the incentive to play. So basically, I spent a lot of time today at work thinking about this when I should have been working. I didn't get near as much accomplished today at work as I should have. So we have 2. Oh, man. This seed has just been garbage. Hot garbage. We started coming down here because we know that we have to go back in, even if this is the big key right there. So there's potential of 2 items still in here. Well, minimum of 2 items. Unless this or Argus is the ice shovel. Really? You're gonna give me the shovel now? You already gave me the fucking mushroom. That was the other, the mushroom too. So the mushroom, this was an Aghanim required seed. At least I'm 99% sure it was required. With that sequence break, there was a slim possibility because you could have gotten to the flippers and the fire rod without it, which could have actually led you to the hammer. So I think there was a slim possibility that I actually could have saved Aghanim and not done it, but in doing so would have probably taken just as long as the 4 minutes to do Aghanim. Would you jump, please? Thank you. Jesus, fuck me. I'm just horrible tonight. So I really want this to be Ice Rod. That is not Ice Rod. Oh, I mislabeled this. Wait, what? Wait, did I mislabel this? I have 6 crystals already, and that was just green pendant. Did I fuck that up? No, Helmasaur wasn't a pendant. Was Landmo... Did I fuck... No, I know that my first 2, it was... Oh, I'm really confused now. I mean, it didn't change anything. I still had to do exactly that. Wow, you're gonna give me an overworld Ice Rod, aren't you? I need to go back and do my replay on this one. I fucked the whole thing up somehow. That just doesn't make any sense. I swear to shit, that was a... I'd already gotten the green pendant. It's not been my finest hour. I'm totally confused by that. I'm going to go back and check the replay, though, at some point and see what that was, because I swear that should not have been pendant. I know for a certainty that Landmoa was a pendant. And that Hera is a pendant. I know that for certain. Which means maybe it was East, or maybe it was Pod. Maybe Pod was a crystal and I just mislabeled it. That is possible. Wow. That's weird. I've never done that. Last possible chest, as always. Show me a potato salad. Give me the ice rod so I don't have to check a bunch of overworld locations. Oh, you are a dick. Oh, here we go. Now the great overworld search begins. There's 2 items over here that I can get. We're going to take the backtrack up into Village. There's also the basement inside of Thieves Town. But we want to keep this portal. Oh, we just got that shovel. Let's check that too, but we definitely want to keep this portal. So there's one possibility of it being in a dungeon, and that is if it's in the basement in Thieves. She's been there several times before. Do we want to keep this portal? That's the question. Yes, we do, even though it means an extra mirror transition. So yeah, we gotta keep this portal because we want to go up through town to get the blacksmith for the blacksmith route. And then we'll go, if that fails, we'll go to the bumper route. Jesus. This has been a interesting seed. I guess this does give us a small advantage, the fact that we have to hunt the last item. because it seems like it's a major pain in the ass to find. The question is do I do the smithy route first? Yeah, we're going to do the smithy route. There are 4 items to get here before we do Thieves Town. I'm looking at Thieves Town, and I'm seeing that that is a possibility. Just because I've seen that many times before where the last item is buried in there when you can't get it earlier. So I would not be shocked if Thieves Town had it, but we're checking it. We're going to check it after these 4. Actually, we're going to do it after this. We're going to do that, and we'll also turn in the green pendant. We'll do them in that order, I believe. That's the proper way to do this. So we're going to do this. We're going to turn this in. We'll check Batman. We'll come back down. We'll get the chest. We'll flute out. We'll flute out, do that. What do we... Kiva? Kiva. You're killing me, cat. Hey, come on. Psst. Come on. Psst. Move. Move! My cat is standing right in front of my monitor. I cannot see shit. And she's looking at my link go up and down the screen right now. Come on. Move! Over here. Over here. Meow. Fucking cat, man. At least she didn't do this during the qualifiers. Love you anyway. Give me that belly. Give me little belly rubs. I gotta give her belly rubs. That's my girl. She is adorable. But man, she can be annoying too. Alright, we do not want to keep that portal now. So we've checked these. We'll turn in the chest, and then we're going to go to the turning green pendant. Oh my god, would they put it in Mimic Cave? Would they do that? Oh my god, would they do that? Oh my god, that would be atrocious. So I've got 3 overworld locations left. Wow, would they put it in Mimic? That would literally be the last place to look. We have checkerboard we still need to check. We're just gonna go up down the we're just gonna go down the list here. This is gonna be 100% clear, I think, at this point. I mean, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places left. That's it. And this is a 100% clear. The cat loves chasing her tail. One of these days she's gonna knock the cat bed off, and it's gonna be hilarious. Wow, this ice rod. Where are you at? Well, that's not ice rod, but I'm gonna get it. That's actually one of the... That and butter are the only 2 items I'm going to chase. And I think we're going to go do blind now. We're going to go back into Thieves Town. I mean, we literally have to check everything. Because we can't leave it to Mimic. There's no way we can leave it to Mimic Cave. 0. That has to be the last place to look. So this right here would not surprise me. If I were to bet, this is where I would bet it being. If I had actually put down money that mattered when I looked for the ice rod hunt, I would have put my money down here. This is not uncommon. I just went the wrong way. This would not surprise me in the least. Well, there's nobody done yet. It's a hour 55. I figured somebody would have been done by now. I know I'm still way behind, but I'm actually surprised no one's done. I still think I'm behind 10-15 minutes. I hate that you have to do all of this just to get into the fucking basement. I'll say this, if it's Mimic Cave, this is going to be 100% clear. Because I know what hair is a pendant, and it's not a pedestal seed. It's a heart piece on the pendant, on the pedestal. Nope. Nope. I would have bet money. I would have been wrong. Wow. This motherfucker is hidden. Would you get away from my shit, cat? What is your obsession with my shit tonight? Seriously. At least she's on my other monitor. She's not blocking. She's only blocking my tracker, which I really don't need because there's not many items left. And nope. So we got to do this. We got to check the graveyard, and then we got to. So here's where it's funny. Then we got to check a fucking spike cave. Because we have to check Spike Cave before Mimic Cave. You have to do it. Which means I have to... Oh, I really shouldn't have thrown that there. Because then it actually means that I will have to... There it is. Oh, my God. Well, at least it's not going to be a full 100% clear. There's literally 2 spots I'm not going to check. I'm not checking Mimic Cave. I'm not checking Spike Cave. And I just fucking... Oh, I didn't cock-block myself. Wow, man. Well, that's definitely... I wouldn't be shocked. Actually, yeah, this is still quicker. I wouldn't be shocked if I'm not as far behind as I thought I was, just based off of that. Because I guarantee people are going to be doing checking every place before Graveyard. I mean, Graveyard, that's not a common spot for an item. And did I just block myself? No, I'll get lucky with those tonight. I mean, I'm still thinking I'm like 10 minutes behind, but... I mean, there's got to be people in G-Tower by now. Well, this means I could have actually done this 45 minutes ago, when I was in here the first time. The question is, how many people checked fucking Graveyard before coming in here? And I'm gonna guess that number's really low. Oh, actually, no. No. Okay, the only way you could have done that is if you fake flippered to Ice Palace, because the mirror was an Ice Palace. So you could have done it, but you would have had to fake flipper your way to do it. And with the progression line the way that it was, that's so unlikely. So I doubt anybody did that. If this was a tournament of 150 people, maybe somebody would have done that. A couple people would have done that, but 5 or 6 that we have in here, I think it's 6, I would find that surprising. Shit. But we just passed the 2-hour mark. Nobody is done. So... Are we behind? Abso-fucking-lutely. I should have hit that switch. I'd say this seed has been fun, but it hasn't been. And this has not been a fun seed. Just because of how frustrating the start was with the boots. Ah, I hate it when I do that. Damn it. Oh, fuck me. What am I doing? Just do it the old way. I have plenty of magic. Oh, there's the canter. Ah, there's first person just done, yeah. Just over 2 hours. So, yeah. 2:01:09. Oh, I fucked that up. Oh, come on. Damn it. All the shit. I fucked that up, too. Oh, it's just, my execution tonight has been horrible. Got dead rocked by so many times. I hate it. I have no idea. Oh, I know what I was talking about. Oh, shit. Don't want to get caught there. Well, what's the last item? Butter? Give me butter. I'll take butter. It's the only fucking items left. Oh, I must have miscounted. Okay. I mean, I did a full clear anyway. It didn't matter. I wasn't really paying a ton of attention. Ugh, frackin' hell. Still don't have butter. This one is going to be an interesting chat in the spoiler talk when this is over. This will be a very interesting talk. Alright, so all we can hope for now is a good G-Tower. Get a 7-minute G-Tower. I have no reason to switch to hookshot here. Other than that's convenient. Oh. I need to check that the trick that I saw Christos do, which is the dash block. Oh shit! Oh, that's gonna be really close now. Oof! Just got in there. You know, I can actually be. Never mind. I was gonna say mindful of my magic, because I don't have a blue goo or anything. But never mind. Both dungeon items. I actually don't want to get that hard. I don't want sword beams. Alright, so we are looking left side. Unless we've got the old classic. The good old famous tile room. need to find a better way to do that. I know that there's a better way to do that. Oh, there's my butter. We're not checking anything up top. Oops. Oh, the sank heart at the end. How about that? What are you doing to that wall? Oh my god, that wall. Come on. Ugh. Was it even blue goo? If that had been blue goo, I'd have been happy about it. Red goo? Fuck that. Don't need red goo. Magic is what's going to be the breaking point here. Man, I have over 2,000 rupees. I never once bought goo from the mushroom shop. So is it Bob? Is it Armos? Or is it Tile? Alright, Bob. Missed. Damn it. You usually get that fourth one. Alright, moment of truth. Not even checking the other two, there's absolutely nothing I can get. I've got every item in the game. Oh, man. Oh, did I oh, my God. You can't do it from here. Why did I not hit that switch? Now I fucked up the mimics. Just not in it. Oh shit. Doesn't really matter, I got mirror shield, so I can fucking look him straight in the goddamn eye if I wanted to. Jesus. 2,000 rupees. I've spent, like, no rupees. I spent $100 on the bottle vendor and then the 500 on Zora. And then, oh, yes, the dig game and the chest game, too. Okay, now you're pissing me off here. I mean, I've got goo. Not worried about using it. I have a fairy, too, from the very beginning. Ah, damn it, meant to shoot that to the side like that, and it still missed. Run into it. Thank you. How about that? That was all skill right there. Damn it. Oh, you little prick. Second person's done. For some reason my dash didn't go off there. So we're playing for a sandwich here. And third place. Yep. Oh shit, I was too slow. Such a horrible garbage seed. Why do I always do it this way? It's not faster. Whoa, 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 whoa. Careful. I'm gonna wait. There. Now I can go. I was not gonna get the glitch on that one. God damn it. Ah. Mr. Chest. Well, at least the Ganon fight will be easy. If I can ever get there. I'm 10 minutes off the lead. 11 minutes off the lead. This could be a triple, except that I stepped out too soon. Oh, this one's gonna be really tricky. Jesus. Only one was counted. Fucking garbage, man. I wasn't behind as behind as I thought I was based off the numbers. This is really bad. And good, it's 10:20. It's too late to do another one. I don't want to be tempted. Shit, I missed number 6 there. Ah! Well, at least Ganon's being nice. He was being nice. Now he's just being a dick again. Nah, it's too late. It's too soon. Phoebe? I'm in his torch. Wow, that does not matter. I didn't get last. Unless he gets sniped in the next few seconds. Fucking awful, man. Terrible. This is the one I want to go back and I want to go to spoiler chat to see how many other people fake flipper to boots. know if anybody's even in here. That was in my run. And I got 5th out of 6. I mean, that's horrible. Let's see where the last person is. Looks like is climbing Death Mountain. He's got the ice rock. Oh, he hasn't finished T-Rock yet, so he's just going into T-Rock. So he's way behind. But yeah, that... Jesus. I mean, that cost me at least minimum of 10 minutes. Just because I ended up doing 2 dungeons I didn't need to. I gotta go back, though, and look. And see how I fucked up on the tracker early. Actually, let me look. Okay, yeah, I did. I transposed Pod and Swamp. That means that I even made a bigger mistake when I left Pod early because I mistracked it. So nothing went right on that. Absolutely nothing went right on that. I mistracked Pod, which made me leave Pod after I got the hook shot, thinking that I wasn't going to finish it, even though I could have kept going, gotten the hammer, and then finished it. So that's 3-4 minutes, and then the 10 minutes the boots lost me. So that's the difference between first and last right there. It's just fucking horrible, man. Ugh. Goddamn gross. Jesus. I mean, that was a 2-hour seed, but it wasn't a 2:15. It wasn't even close to a 2:15. Oh, wow. Detroit won tonight. The game's over already? Jesus. Well, let's see. I picked Detroit to win this, actually. I think of my picks. Yeah, I did. It doesn't look like anyone's actually in spoiler chat that was in my run, so I'm not going to get an answer to that question. I really, really would like to know. Yeah, well, I'm glad it's 10:30 and not like 10 or 9:30, because I'd be tempted to do another. And after that one, I just do not have it in me. And again, I'm glad this is this was just a practice run and not one of the qualifying runs. If I dropped that one in a qualifier, I'd been out. Not even close. That shit be done. Somebody answered at least. $35 bonks for getting boots early is not horrible. I know I didn't have any deaths. A lot of... Oh my god, my lag time, though, is going to be atrocious. 4:11 menu time is really good, but 11:45 lag time. I knew that was going to be just fucking awful. The 4:11 lag time for a 2.5 hour seed, or 2:15 seed is actually really good. I'm happy with that. But yeah, that lag time is horrible. So, well, family is out there listening, watching, doing whatever. Thanks for tuning in. And I will check you guys later. Probably tomorrow. Good night all.